Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've just done a West Coast Pilsner by Mountain Culture, which, funnily enough, I've forgot to score again. I think in the last few days, I've done 3 beer reviews where I've forgot to give a score. But yeah, I probably would have given that one, I reckon, a 4.25 out of 5. Yeah, it was very, very good West Coast Pilsner. So I'll probably put that in the description of the video because I'll get people asking. They're like, "Oh, what's the score?" So yeah. Anyway, we got sort of sidetracked with. I did a little vote thing just to see what sour people wanted me to drink out of 2 options from One Drop, and this is the one that we've come up with. It's called Right Back to Me, and it is known as a double fruited smoothie sour ale at 6%. Got some pretty awesome artwork there. So I'll read what it says on the back. Right back to me, Weave's sun warmed Aussie blueberries, ripe mango, and deep black currant into a luxuriously thick smoothie. A gentle ribbon of vanilla cream softens the vibrant fruit tang into a velvety fruit punch-like finish that lingers just long enough to tickle the nice part of your brain. Quietly indulgent and effortlessly balanced, it's all dessert-style decadence without any of the fuss, eol. Circle back one of these into your head hotel. Okay. So yeah, One Drop, definitely their jam, these type of beers. They love brewing them, the people love drinking them. So yeah, they smash out heaps of them. I honestly think they're elite level. I think as far as fruit sours go, there's not many that do them better than One Drop. There's probably 1 or 2 breweries in the UK that are up there, and then yeah, a couple over in the States. So yeah, I've already poured it for the photo. It pours like a really sort of dark burgundy crimson sort of color. So think like black currant sort of color, like Ribena. So yeah, pretty heavy. So yeah, very thick. When I first poured it, it had a good head on it that was like a lighter version of what the body is. But yeah, it obviously goes down fairly quick. So yeah, it's opaque. You're not going to see anything through a beer like this. I would say medium to full body, light carbonation. Yeah, let's go with smell. Just huge berry flavour. Yeah, like black currant, blueberry, very sweet with a touch of tartness there. There's some banana, but it's pretty faint. And yeah, you're getting like some vanilla, some citrus as well. I think it said something about like mango on the can. You get like a mango or an orange, or it's got that lacto yogurty type sort of character to it. But yeah, it smells really good. Definitely berry forward. Simo did a cheesecake. Yeah, yep. Yeah, the 3 guys did an Asbex beer. That's a local brewery to Adam Mersey Beers, my good friend. So yeah, I'm sort of, when it comes to banana in these smoothie sours, I'm not a huge fan. So bananas there a little bit. I don't mind it. I just hate when it overshadows other fruits. But I think because the berry's so intense, I feel like the banana's pretty light on. Anyway, let's get into it. Look at that. Ooh-wee. It's like Ribena on steroids. Cheers, legends. Oh, that is thick. If I could compare it to one thing, like a nostalgic character from my past, I would say grape Hubba Bubba. It tastes exactly like grape Hubba Bubba in liquid form. So yeah, the old purple Hubba Bubba. God, it reminds me of that. I used to love the purple Hubba Bubba when I was a kid. I think the original one was like a reddish colour, and then you had the purple. You had a couple of different flavours, but I just remember the purple being quite popular. It's got like a sort of a sweet, crackery, biscuity base. It's just a pretty good balance of sweet and tart. I wouldn't say it's more sweet or more tart. I feel like it's 50-50. But yeah, just the thickness. It's so intense. It doesn't pour as thick as other ones, but it certainly feels like it just on the mouth feel. It's very like very sort of creamy thickness. Cheers, Dan. And yeah, I don't know if I said, but hello to Evie and Phil again. Good to see you. Hit that like button, peeps. Pardon me. The yeah, the figures of that last stream were pretty good. Had about when it's just a quick beer review and yeah, you get sort of like 50, 60 people watch and yeah, like there's about I don't know, the likes are in the teens or something. It's good. Sort of it's a good solid numbers. Yeah, it tastes good too. Yeah, the can art's unreal. It always is with one drop. Sort of looks like a unicorn, but it's yeah, I think it's just a horse, a very feminine horse. Oh yeah, that's what it would be, Evie. Yep, you've nailed it. It'd be to do with the Chinese year of the horse. I do remember him actually saying something about that in the description. Yeah. So yeah, I'm still deciding in my head whether to cook up this pasta or not. The KFC I had earlier today was really good, really filling. But yeah, like I had it at about 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or something. So I was sort of in between lunch and dinner time. And yeah, now I'm obviously hungry again. And I don't see myself going to bed for yeah, a couple of hours at least. I sort of need something to watch. I reckon if I had Smasher beers, I'd do another Twitch stream, but yeah, I've got nothing to drink for that, unfortunately. So yeah, don't be afraid to pop into the chat and say hello. We've got a fair few people watching, but only a couple chatting. If you're new here, say hello. Let us know where you're from. It's like, yeah, sometimes you know how people sort of get a bit tired of YouTube, a bit worn out from it, and that it's funny. Like I think having that 2 weeks away when I went to hospital and that it was good timing. It was sort of like I wasn't able to drink for a while and took a step back and just realised how much I really enjoy doing YouTube. And yeah, to have it sort of not being able to do it for a little while and like I really enjoy it now coming back and doing it again, it's made me like enjoy it even more, I reckon. It hasn't become a chore yet. I just love doing it. And if I don't want to do it, I just like I'll have a night off sort of thing. So yeah, it's just cool like just being able to hit live and just go for it. Cheers. Welcome in. Definitely reminds me of the great Hubba Bubba bubble gum though. If you put that in liquid form, that's exactly what this tastes like. It's got that same amount of like sweetness and tartness. So yeah, one of the Sydney guys in the community, he had only really had a sort of a small selection of one drop beers. And yeah, I think we just started sort of chatting about him more. And yeah, he's hooked now. Good old Craig. He goes there all the time. He has the beers before I do, so I'm now asking him what's good instead of the other way around. Just can't get over how thick this is. I reckon the last bit of the can's going to be really gloopy like motor oil. Mike is back. That's what it looks like, Mike. I know you don't like a sour, but it's Ron Burgundy in colour. Cannonball. Yeah, definitely the sort of beer though, like this style. You can only sort of have a few of them. Like it's a one and done, like a bit of a desserty sort of treat. It's the same if you have like a real, I don't know, decadent pastry stout sort of thing. They're unreal, but yeah, you can only have so much of it. It's a bit intense. I'll try not to forget to score this one. But yeah, the one that I got questioned about the most when I did the Treehouse beer yesterday, obviously because Treehouse is such a hyped brewery, and it's very fortunate to be able to get something like that here in Australia. They're so rare anywhere, even in America. And here I am reviewing one and bigging it up heaps, and then I forgot to score it. So yeah, 4.8 out of 5 I gave. So yeah, cheers to everyone that's popped back in after the last stream. Hit the old thumbs up if you haven't already. Hopefully your weekend's been decent. It always sucks when it comes to an end and you got to go back to the fucking grind. I'm just glad I get to sleep in tomorrow. Yeah, I seen in the last stream, dude, you said something about your marriage right at the end being sour. I just didn't get time to respond to it. Yeah. Cheers, Evie. So has anyone had trouble with the commenting tonight where you write the comments and they don't go through? Hopefully it's all right now. It's obviously a bit of a glitch with YouTube at the moment. It's frustrating though. Like, yeah, I've experienced it a little bit in the last few days on different streams. You go to all this effort asking people questions or saying hello, and then they get to your comment and don't even see it. And it's like, what the fuck's going on? Is this person ignoring me? Yeah, I still haven't heard back from Drewy, so hopefully he's all right. I was messaging him about a good 10 or 11 hours ago about our stout stream, and I still haven't heard back from him. So, yeah, not sure what's happening. Yeah, as I said, we were going to do a stout stream. Me, him, Josh, maybe a few others. Just all do a really big stout and just, yeah, we'd all have different beers, but just open them up, talk about them, give each other thoughts, and yeah, just sort of shout out some other channels and just shit like that. But yeah, Drury went missing. I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, unreal, mate. I'm not like it's funny because I'm not a huge sour beer guy, but one drop just do them so fucking good. I can't help but keep buying them and having them. It's sort of like I'm not a fan of the style in general, but because one drop do them so well, I'm happy to buy them just from one drop and just have them occasionally. They're so good. I think there's just a lot of shit ones out there in the craft beer market, and it sort of spoils it, especially in supermarkets and that. you'll get a lot of people going, "Oh, I don't like that fruity craft beer," and it's because they're drinking the shit stuff that's in supermarkets. Anyone else drinking? What are we tucking into right now or smoking? But yeah, after this, I think it'll be, as I said, I'm going to have some pasta. I might have a pasta and maybe a coffee. It's funny, like how, yeah, certain people, they can't drink coffee after a certain time or it keeps them up. But yeah, coffee for me's never had that. Coffee for me in the morning, it obviously gets me going more. But if I can drink a coffee at night, it doesn't really affect me. I don't do it very often, but yeah, Carlton Dry with my steak, cool. What's your do you have like a particular sort of sauce on your steak? Or do you go for like a mushroom or a garlic butter or a pepper or anything like that, or you just have it as is? Cheers again, Matt. So yeah, that's the beer for those that just joined. It's quite nice. Very berry forward. I described earlier, it's like purple Hubba Gubba in beer form. Hubba Gubba was Hubba Bubba was like a bubble gum company. I don't know if it's worldwide, might just be Australia, but yeah, they just used to do bubble gum. And the grape one, yeah, it just reminds me heaps of that in the flavour. Cheers, Rory. Long time no see, brother. Hope you're well. What have you been up to? You still visiting breweries and stuff, or always remember you for going to breweries and having a beer or two, and then doing some like nice meals and stuff as well, and taking photos. Hope you're well, brother. Yeah, I don't mind drinking spirits and stuff as well. I like spirits, but in Australia, the alcohol tax is so insane. I just don't like paying the amount you do for spirits. Like it's craft beer is ridiculous as well, but yeah. So like say for example in America, a bottle of like Jim Beam that you'd pay like $20 for, we'd pay like about $60 for the same bottle. Like the cost difference is so insane. And people will say, "Oh, it's the dollar. It's the difference in the dollar." It's like it's got nothing to do with the currency. Yes, the currency does change the price a little bit, but not that substantial. We just have these insane taxes. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool, man. One reason why a lot of us sort of don't see each other as much is Craig just doesn't do his Friday night lives anymore. And Harry was another one. We'd always see each other through Craig's or Harry's. Harry does do the occasional live. I must admit, I was hanging out with him Saturday, so Friday night for you guys, Saturday for me. I was hanging out with him, Jake, Drew, and Josh, and Rob from Hopzine was on there earlier. I just missed him, but yeah, it's not the same with Harry because like he lost his channel and yeah, he had to start fresh again. Makes it hard. And yeah, Craig's just not really drinking these days. Even if he was, it's like he just can't be bothered with hosting YouTube and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, some of the peanut butter stuff can be awesome. I wonder who it was from, the one you had. Being in Liverpool. Yeah, how long ago did you say it was? Years ago. Yeah. Who knows? Could have been anyone, depending on when it was. If it was recent, I would have said like someone like Asbex, just being like a sort of a hyped Liverpool brewery that do that sort of style of beer. But yeah, you're probably talking like 10, 20 years ago or something. So yeah, hit that thumbs up, peeps, if you haven't already. We'll be wrapping it up r- relatively shortly. That's all I've got left. Oh, I can't be bothered going back to work. I want to live in a world where you work 2 days and get 5 days off. The opposite of reality. Anyone got anything exciting on for the week? I feel like this week's going to be shit at work, and I've got a lot to do around the house as well. So it's just going to be one of those weeks where I'll just be so glad when it's over. Looking forward to when our footy season starts up again. Oh, yeah, cool. A lot of respect for truckies. Fucking bust their asses all the time. Don't get the respect they deserve. I've driven small trucks, but yeah, nothing massive. Got my heavy rigid license. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to drive long haul stuff because I just have too many problems with sleep these days. I'd be fucked. I'd end up bloody falling asleep at the wheel and killing myself or someone else. In saying that, though, yeah, my work's been one of the main reasons why I have a lot of sleeping problems because of the shift work and that. So maybe if I did another job, I wouldn't be as bad with the sleep. For a while, I used to work. This is rotating shifts, right? Most people would just be like, fuck that when they hear this. One week I'd work 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. in the morning. The next week I'd start at 2 p.m. in the afternoon and work till 10 p.m. at night. And then the week after that, I'd work 6 a.m. in the morning till 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And then I'd go back to the nights again. So go nights, afternoons, mornings, nights, afternoons, mornings. And then they wonder why you're so fucked. Why everyone starts having sleep problems and shit diets and everything else. You just can't get in a routine. Your body never knows when to fucking get going or shut down, and it's terrible. Definitely, I feel like it definitely shaves years off your life if you do it for long enough. But I used to sleep really well, and then I started like about halfway through doing the job I'm in now. I've gone from being a really good sleeper to a fucking terrible sleeper. So this beer, how am I going to score it? I'll say a 4.3 out of 5. It's good. I really enjoy the strong berry character or currant, sort of dark berries, I'd say. Yeah. I like that balance of sweet and tart. It's, as I said, it's sort of like 50% sweet, 50% sour. Um, hmm. I like the fact that the vanilla in it's the vanilla cream gave it sort of some good body and some good sweetness. I think if it wasn't for the vanilla, it would have been quite tart. So I think the vanilla definitely helped, and I'm a huge fan of vanilla as a flavour, like as an adjunct anyway. The banana was pretty subtle. I think mango was the other fruit, but I didn't really get mango. Yeah, ripe mango, black currant, blueberry. Yep. I felt the mango, was hardly there. Banana was, I got banana, but it just wasn't as strong as blueberry and black currant. Yeah. So, thanks for chiming in, peeps. I'm going to wrap it up there. It's been another good day of beer reviews. Normally I'm probably drunk by now on a Sunday if I'm not working till Monday night, but oh well. Is it full of E numbers? I don't even know what that means. Sammy and everyone, Jimmy has a video game tournament, so I'm going to miss the hockey game. Yep. Go Jimmy. Yeah. So as far as reviews go this week, it'll all depend on overtime, guys. So if I'm getting home at 9 o'clock like I'm meant to, I'll do the occasional beer review. But if it's 11, 12 o'clock at night and I'm doing all this overtime, you might not see much of me. But we'll see how we go. From what I've seen on the board on Friday, I think tomorrow night wasn't going to be too bad. So I reckon, if anything, I'll be home by about 9 or 10 tomorrow night. So I might even schedule a beer review for like 10 o'clock. And if I don't get home, I'll just cancel it or make it later. So, thanks, peeps. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. And, we'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Cheers.